that money muscle. Money, money muscle. Money, money muscle. You can pull the rest, but slice the best. It's your money, money, money muscle.
Bingo!
How do you like that?
Bingo!
Yeah, I can hear you now.
3, 2, 1. The man on a mission. Give it to God, BBQ.
It's really all that I can do, and I'll wait forever, forever loving you.
Meet some good people. I like the fact now that about 3/4 of y'all know where to park. I don't have to walk back and forth so much. I really do appreciate that. First thing we're going to do, I have to recognize 5 teams that have been here all 10 years. They are Wild Bunch Butt Burners. Audible. Jambalaya, who's also smoking coon acid. Smoking triggers. And Kings Are Us.
One of the best cooking, feeding. They're feeding us some awesome stuff, some bread pudding and some gumbo and shrimp stuff and catfish and shrimp. Unbelievable meal. Unbelievable. In good company. Look at all these good people. Ladies and gentlemen, there's been talk around the KCBS circuit about some team out of Louisiana somewhere that came in for their very first barbecue competition. KCBS Sam's Club. What happened over there, gentlemen?
Guess we just got lucky. I don't know, man.
They must have grabbed in the wrong box.
picked the wrong names out. We don't know what happened.
Everything just fell right, you know. Everything sometimes you do that.
Just a second. That baloney was fogging up the lens.
We heard they might have spilled a tray and just judged the one that was there, and then gave everybody that score. That's the word on the street.
Okay, these two guys, first KCBS Sam's event, they win it and got a perfect pork, right? Perfect 180 pork in their very first KCBS event. And they're young guys, and they act like they don't know what they're doing, but everybody's watching them now. They can only go down from here. So we're all, you're looking at the two guys that are going to dominate the KCBS circuit. I'm telling you right there.
I don't know, man.
Now, what's the name of the team?
Cajun Blaze.
You know, this is the old can, but this is the new can. This is the one you see in your grocery shop. Shortly.
Man, I can see that you have a lot of questions. I can see you struggle with a lot and not really sure what's going on with your life. Don't really have control and think that things are just happening for no reason and your life is in chaos. And I want to share with you that I've been right there with you, man, and that Jesus is the answer to what you're going through. He can take care of all of your problems. When I was years ago in college, I grew up in the church, and so I knew about God and Jesus, and I knew the truth, and I knew what I should do and what I shouldn't. And I started out in the youth group and was going through all the motions and did the right things and said the right things, and looking at me you would say that I had everything headed in the right track, and I was doing what God wanted me to do. But somewhere along the way through college and trying to go my own way and figure out what I wanted to do with my life, I started to try and make decisions for myself and getting frustrated with directions, and plans just weren't happening the way I wanted to, and so I thought I could just do things my way. And so I started down that road of slowly but surely growing away from God, and it's not a quick thing, but after a couple of years of not being close to Him, one day you just kind of wake up and find that, man, I am not where I'm supposed to be. And it's a constant tugging at your heart, knowing that every day is a struggle because you know you're not doing what you should be doing. And that's God. That's God speaking to you. That's Him trying to get your attention, saying, look, I'm the answer. Just surrender to me and I'll take care of things. I'll open new doors for you. I'll give you a new life. I'll give you a new beginning. And for me, I was just as stubborn as probably most people. And it took a long time for God to get my attention. And it took a lot of hardship as well. I had to go through a lot of tough situations, and God really had to, He was just patient. He allowed me to do what I wanted. He just sat back and just kind of waited on me. And when things got to the point where I just couldn't keep going on, I didn't know what to do, and I was just kind of at my end. I remember at that weak point in my life, God was right there with me, and He just said, Andy, if you will just surrender to me and give it to me, I'm going to take care of you. And I said, right there, I can remember I was sitting in my truck, and I said, okay, God, I surrender to you. I said, I give everything that I'm going through, I give it up to you. But I told him, God, I can't do it myself. You're going to have to help me. But I'm going to do my best from this day forward, God, to put you number one in my life and to make you a priority with everything that I do. And from that day forward, God just began revealing things to me. He opened up new doors. He allowed me to get out of bad situations and brought me into a new light, into new opportunities that were healthy for me, and things that were putting me on the right path to begin to live a life that is for God, and that I daily tried to make myself available to Him so that He could mold me and make me into a new person each day, and continue working in me so that He can become more and more and I can become less and less. And the more I gave up myself and let God take over my life, the happier I was, the more I saw how He just moved in my life. And it showed me that no matter what I was going through, if I just keep God the center of my life, He's going to take care of everything. And I don't have to worry about how things are going to end up, or how certain situations are going to play out, because I know that God is number one in my life and that He's in control. So that is my daily walk right now with God, is to surrender to Him every morning and ask God to help me let go of myself and my wants and my needs, so that I can be available to Him each day, whatever the opportunities may be, so that He can use me to glorify Him. And I tell you, it's an amazing walk, and it's
and one of the very coolest things, He knows exactly when we're supposed to pull our pork butts.
That's right. And when to leave them, just about 15
just give it
more
about
minutes.
15 more minutes.
This weather's terrible.
Okay, there are some of the coolest people, young people that give me hope for the future, you know, unlike most of the thugs out there. But anyways, these guys give me hope for the future. And I just want to tell you a little story. I want to tell you a little story. Cassidy, Bayou Boogie Barbecue is her dad, and he always beats me, so she makes me cookies so I feel better. And Samantha does too sometimes, but she's busy. But anyways, Cassidy this one day had this post on Facebook.
Oh God.
And it was awesome, man. She's like, oh, everybody's special and love everybody and hugs and kisses. And I'm like, that's really sweet. I really like that, Cassidy. You know, and I'm going through my post. So then I get over to Samantha's post. And Samantha's post he starts off, listen, if somebody makes you upset and you don't like somebody, just remember it takes 42 muscles to frown and only 4 to reach out and smack them.
It's true. Don't listen to her.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the future of America right there. Right there. We're almost ready to turn in brisket, but what did you bring for lunch?
Bologna.
You brought what?
Bologna.
What does that say about your husband's barbecue?
It says it's the best barbecue in the world.
That's why you bring a bologna sandwich to my barbecue contest? That's just wrong, ain't it, Andy?
Yeah, but what they're not telling you is that they forced me to eat restaurant food all weekend.
So the cure is bologna and cheese.
Thank you. That's great. Thank you. Hey, it wasn't me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all can. Thank you. Y'all can sit down. Thank you. It's very nice. I want to thank y'all for being here today for the after Hammond press conference. And the weekend was great. We had a great time. Everyone had a great time. Everyone did great. And it was a huge blessing all the way around. We want to thank Andy Simpson of Holy Molars Barbecue for spending the weekend with us. He was always a blast to be around. And we just appreciate you, Andy. You're a great guy. Get to the results right away. I want to congratulate Pellet Envy for taking Grand Champion this weekend. Great job. Y'all did awesome. And Barry of Bayou Boogie, fantastic reserve Grand Champion. Barry, congratulations. Y'all did a great job. And before I get to the Give It to God results, I just want to mention a couple of people. Q Out came in 3rd. Hambones by the Fire 4th. The Blue Bloods came in 5th. Team Enderserve came in 6th. Cajun Blaze 7. Wild Bunch Butt Burners came in 8. Brian Lips came in 9. Iowa's Smokey D's Barbecue came in 10th. Lot of Bull Barbecue came in 11th. She Thinks My Slabs Are Sexy came in 12th. And Smokers Wild came in 13th. And that brings us to Give It to God, who came in 14th place in Hammond Blues and Barbecue Cook-Off this weekend. 14th place is a great place to be. Hammond, everybody that participated in the competition this weekend is just, they're all fantastic cooks, they're all fantastic barbecue guys, they all know what they're doing. So to come in 14th is, all the glory to God is fantastic. The Give It to God results are chicken was 16th, which is quite a bit step up from the last couple of competitions, which is great. Ribs came in 8th, which is awesome. Top 10, got a call on that. Jeff did great. Pork came in 16th, and brisket came in 29th, which is okay. That's all right. So overall, the Give It to God team is very happy with the results. Again, Jeff did a fantastic job, and having Andy there was fantastic, and he's always a big encouragement and just a blessing to be around. So we're going to get right away to the questions. Anybody have any questions? You, the big guy back there.
Yeah, your Give It to God barbecue team seems like it's just going to be basically a middle of the pack, below average team. They've proven themselves to kind of be there. I understand you're out there for other reasons, but why are you ever going to be any good?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question? I'm not sure.
I'm just wondering how you're dealing with the fact that you're probably never going to be any good.
I got the question. I got the question. You know what? We might be middle of the pack right now, but let me tell you what. God has steadily been moving the Give It to God team up the ranks over the last couple of years, and he will continue to move them up. I mean, Jeff does a great job. I mean, he's 30th in the country right now overall in KCBS. He had a number 5 rib in the country. I think it went to 10, but who knows where it'll be this week. He's doing great. I mean, Jeff is a great cook. What can I say? And his head cook is awesome. He's got Jesus as his head cook. Jesus he's the best cook there is. Best manager, best advisor, best everything. So, as far as, the results that have been happening lately, hey, last year this time in Hammond, he was last in pork. I don't know, he came in like, I don't remember the overall last year in Hammond, but it was low. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's 14th this weekend. So, I mean, it's a huge improvement and advancement. So, we are confident that Jeff will continue to move up the ranks and be a top 10 contender all the time. You.
Yeah. Hey, you made this. You were there this weekend, but I think there's been kind of chatter out there on the tour that you're never around. I mean, he's always there, and he's always there by himself. So
Me?
Is there? Yeah, you're never with him at the
right,
competitions. Right. Why is that?
Very simple. I have other things to do. Jeff has gotten to a point where he's a loner when it comes to doing barbecue. I mean, he's got, and we get that all the time. People say, "Why don't you go? Why don't you go?" Well, it's very simple. Jeff has his routine down, and you have to keep in mind that we are together 24/7. So to have that little bit of time away from each other is a good thing, and it's a healthy thing, and everybody needs that. And truthfully, Jeff's got his routine down when he's barbecuing, and I have my routine down when he's not here. So I have music that I work on. I have things to take care of. I have, hey, somebody's got to take care of stuff around the house, right? So that's just a good time for us, and people can't really understand that all the time, but it's a good thing for us. And though I miss him when he's not here, and vice versa, it's a time for Jeff to be with his buddies and with God and doing his thing, and it's time for me to do the same thing on my end. So, didn't you already ask me a question?
I got another one.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, what do you see for like?
Spit it out.
Okay, what do you see for the future of this team?
What do I see for the future of Give It to God Barbecue? I see a future of continuing to tell people about Jesus and the good news and what He's done for Jeff and for so many people. And one of the awesome things about the videos that Jeff puts up with the competitions is that there are surprisingly, I'm always surprised at the number of Christian guys out there who are that into barbecue. It's amazing. And so, and they need that, because I don't think there's anybody else out there doing that. So just to, continue on the ministry side, just continue cruising along in there. And the other thing is, for the future, I see the Give It to God team, like I said, just becoming a top 10 team consistently all the time. And when the Give It to God trailer pulls up, it's, oh man, look, Pellet Envy's here, Johnny Triggs here, Bayou Boogie's here. Oh, and look, Give It to God's here. Jeff's going to be right in that group, and I think he is now to a great extent. I mean, if you look at the results, and I'm not going to go over them, but Jeff is right in there with a lot of these big guys. So I just see a continued improvement and an advancement with the team in the barbecue world.
When's the next competition you're gonna be at? We want to see you again.
I might make an appearance in Slide Out, possibly, if everyone behaves themselves and I feel it's deserving of an appearance. I might show up for a brief moment in Slide Out. We'll see. Have to see what happens, but yeah. Anything else? Anybody else?
We love you, Miss Caroline. We love you.
I know you do. Just go sit down. You're annoying. Going back. What? You have something else you want to say? Then go sit down. You're an annoyance. You're a disturbance. You're a... Thank y'all for coming. No. Is that you?
It's me!
Oh! No wonder you're so goofy and disturbing. Okay, no, I'm not cleaning your trailer. That's for you to do. We want to thank y'all for being here. It's been a great weekend, great press conference. Thanks for all the great questions. And we'll see you next week.
broken, how I still love you. When you say you're sorry, that's when I'll come near to you. Oh, I'll wait forever.